What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Outlaw again here with a build that should be outlawed. This time we're taking a look at the PvP matchup. This time it is the bread and butter of all Protoss builds, the 4-gate. Now, I usually be super excited about this build, but I'm going to be more calm so that I can make sure you understand everything. The beauty in this build is precision, and that is the name of the game. So to start off, you're just going to build probes like you normally do. And now that you've got 9 probes, let's take a look here. Once you have 100 minerals, that's when you put down your first pylon. Kabam! There she goes. Go send them back to work. And trying to stack your probes as much as possible right here on the mineral patch. It'll allow you to get more minerals per second, and it'll actually allow you to get your timings basically up to 6 seconds faster, I think the stat is. As soon as that pylon's done, you build another worker and chrono boost it. That should carry you through till the 12th probe. Now, once you're at 12 supply, that's when you build a gateway. We'll wait till we get 150 minerals. Pretty soon here, I'll send that worker right on over. Right when I get 150, boom. Now I also sent him to scout. Go click on that mineral patch. That will allow him to move on out. So you build another probe and chrono boost it. So you see there. And hotkey your gateway and send him to a Outlaw'd watchtower. Which one isn't as important just yet, but now that you're at 14 supply, go ahead and make an assimilator. Remember, you still want to be making probes. Probes are important, and you're going to make at least 20 of them this game. I prefer to stop at around 20. You'll get 22 supply overall, but we'll worry about that in a second. Building the pylon at 15, I did it a little bit late, but 15 supply is where you want to go. As soon as that assimilator's done, you send 3 workers to mine gas. Should be perfect. Now, sending that scout over to that bottom base, as soon as that gateway's done, you're going to go ahead and build a cybernetics core. I should have done it before my pylon, or before my probe, and right before that pylon finishes. So now, I'll be able to do that. 17 supply, now 18 supply. I want to build a zealot. Once you have 100 minerals, build that zealot. There he goes. And now you should keep making probes. You can make pretty much one more probe, and then you're golden. Keep mining from gas, and hey, look, I was checking to see if a proxy was in my base. I was a little paranoid because of that probe earlier. I found my opponent's base, go back to the Outlaw'd watchtower, and that's also where I rally my gateway. As soon as that cybernetics core is finished, I'm going to build warp tech, chrono boost it, build a stalker, and chrono boost him as well. There it is. There's that stalker. Now I stopped making probes. I realized I don't need any more. I've got 20 of them, and I've also got a zealot and a stalker on the way. You want your zealot and your stalker to rally on over. Keep chrono boosting that warp tech. That's the most important thing right now. Keep on chrono boosting him. Now that your stalker is about to come out, this is when you put down your 3 additional gateways. Wait for that 3rd one, and boom, down he goes. Now I'm going to kill this proxy, but normally you'd send that stalker out to hang out with your zealot and your probe. Remember, keep chrono boosting the cybernetics core. That's the most important thing right now. What you're going to do is send your zealot, probe, and eventually your stalker down to their natural. That's where you're going to put in your forward pylon. Remember, you're going to be a little short on energy right now. Just remember, you want to chrono boost that, every opportunity you get, you want to be chrono boosting your cybernetics core. And that happens in 3, 2, 1. Let's chrono boost him. Boom. I did put down that proxy pylon at around this point. That's another good timing. And basically, as soon as I go ahead and finish that, I'm going to start opening up my gates here any moment. And that's when I put down yet another pylon, especially after I warp in units. So here we go. Let's open up those gateways. Boom, 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 boom. So now we're sitting here at 24 over 34. That stalker's shown up. Now I'm going to wait till I can warp in units. Let's warp in 3 stalkers and a zealot. And there we go, 3 stalkers into zealot, and put down another forward pylon, because I don't want to get supply blocked. Move those zealots in front, the stalkers in back. I want my zealots to attack his zealot, but my stalkers could actually attack that stalker. Instead, I went for the quick kill all of his units. Now I want to kill that stalker, and then the cybernetics core. Well, that's just because I didn't want an immortal to come out. Lay down proxies inside his base. That way you can warp in inside there, and 4 more stalkers. Now focusing down that cybernetics core, or that robotics facility, and eventually these zealots that come out. I want to move those stalkers away, micro them away, but Realize I took down his only good unit, and he was already behind. That was a risk he wanted to take. Regardless, you see how overpowering this can be. The only way to really defend this is by doing a defensive 4-gate, which basically the same thing. You just warp in units at home. This is a very powerful build that Protoss players should learn. Basically, if you do this right, you should get all the way up to Diamond League with proper micro. Well, here I am, basically wrapping this one up. This is the 4-gate, and it's definitely a build I think should be outlawed, and many people thought so as well. So it is up to you. Remember, you can perfect this build and make it your own. I'm going to leave this one to you guys. Thanks for watching, and see you guys later. Adios.